recovering from the run and turning the screw now in prep, right? So this week was literally just letting the body recover. So Monday got my big session in upper body, and Tuesday then got a big leg day in, which helped. Right, look, inflammation levels have been very high, even between my shoulder blades were very stiff. But as my coach even said it the other day, right, I'm not a runner. I literally just went out and did the 8k, right? You know, I'm expected to be some bit sore from it. I'm not constantly used to it. It's like putting a marathon runner through my leg day, right? What way is that person gonna be able to walk for the week? Possibly not, right? So it's all of what we're used to in relation to the different movements in our muscles as well, right? So recovered fairly good though. Like, I'm very surprised. Look, I thought it was going to be an arthritis flare up. I thought it was this, I thought it was that. Weight stayed high, but it was still low, like as in my weight was still 0.3 below from the week before, but we reckon it does literally about a kilo in the difference between this week and last week in relation to like fat loss. So this week, like going from that this morning, and no low weight again, 94.4, right? I was 95.3 in my check-in on Thursday. So it's just showing that, like, you know, the reduction in inflammation now is leaving the body, right? So because everything's in a good place, I stuck everything to a T. I go on about my struggles last night in a moment about my sugars, but nailing everything to a T. Food has changed this week. So what I meant by nailing the prep, when he meant by actually turning the screw in the prep. So my cardio's just got up 5 minutes. So it's just gone to 35 minutes, right? In relation to cardio. And then other than that, then it's keeping like above heart rate 120. And then my food has changed, right? I'm not even going to say about calories, because I'm not focusing on calories, I'm focusing on my foods, right? So if people ask me what calories I'm on, I'd actually have to check my app, right? So in relation to what has changed though, is my rice has dropped, so it's gone down 20 grams. In relation to that, it's about 20 grams. It's gone from 80 to 60 grams of rice. And also what has changed as well is the cream of rice meal. My cream of rice meal has dropped big time. So in relation to, well, it's about 15 grams. 15 grams one meal, down 5 grams in another meal. It's down a bit, right? It's like my carbs have basically been reduction. If I was to guess, which I have a fair idea, it's about 200 calories down, thereabouts. Look, I do know what I'm on at the moment because I was changing my insulin plans yesterday, so I'm on 2600 calories, right? Which is a big deficit enough for me. But I'm still not hungry. Body's still in a good place. I'm still not hungry. I'm still, like, you're pushing the foods out to a certain thing. But what I messed up with in relation to, look at my phone, as I was talking about, I have a wallpaper and insulin to give and different stuff like that, right? When my food changed, obviously I had to update this, but I didn't update this until yesterday. But I was trying to judge it one less, right? But what's after happening with the reduction of the inflammation levels and also with the reduction of food, my insulin sensitivity has even gotten better, right? So insulin sensitivity has gotten better, so that means I need less insulin. So I was a lot more prone to lows, right? So last night, it was just after my last PT, I felt like I was going low. So it was just perfect timing as well in relation to that. So I had intra carbs inside and I took that, right? I normally have Lift and dextrose tablets, but I ran out, right? Because I had just a few lows this week and I just wasn't prepared and I forgot to order them during the week, right? My bad. Then that was all well good, took the dextrose. Didn't have any like insulin, didn't know nothing like that, right? And about a half an hour to 40 minutes later, what happened? I was low again. And I was cleaning the office, right? So I was cleaning the office and I was trying to find, you know, certain sugars as well, right? But when I went low then, I did find 2 Lift glucose tablets, right? They must have been there since years, because they were coming from a bag that was in the Focus that I had, right? So, and I mean, I took this out a long time ago. So I got those 2 in, and I was like, oh my god, this could be the first time that I might actually have to break my prep foods, like, because I'm so wired out to tea in relation to everything. So I took the 2 of them, but I didn't find them straight away. Actually, what I did first was I ate my bagel, I ate my 2 eggs, and I ate my 4 turkey rashers. Got that straight in because I was like, look, that'll hopefully bring me up anyhow as well. So like I was 3.6, 3.4, then it was like urgent low, and I was like, fuck, I hardly want to go into the 2s. I caught it at the 3. It didn't go below 3. I was like, oh thank God. That was when I was like, okay, if it goes below 3, I'm gonna have to get sugar into me, regardless what it is. Like I'll have to find something in the house to burn them up quicker. Look, I do have Hypostop in the gel, hypogluco gel. That's for emergency situations. I wasn't going to be going to that, unless I was severely shaking or sweating like hell, right? When you're go low, right, diabetics and that, it's like we're doing a workout. Our whole body just goes into like sweating like hell, water across the face. It's like, what the hell's going on with him? So it wasn't at that stage. I was getting the sweats alright when I was getting lower, but I was like, okay, I need to get some food in. So I got the food in. Then I was like, didn't allow any insulin for the bagel. So I was going up, I was 6, 7, 8.6, and I was like, okay, will I have to? So it was about an hour before bed. So I was like, will I have to give insulin before bed? So I gave my Lantus overnight injection as usual. And then I was like, look, I'm going to review it and see what way it is. And then it was like 7. So I came down, I was like, okay, I'm not going to touch it. And then I left it. So I did wake a couple of times during the night last night. I don't know whether it was me being more cautious and aware of it, but I did check it every now and then. I was 7, 6s, 7, and when I woke up I was 8. When this I was in the morning, I slightly elevated cortisol levels risen. So I woke up, gave myself the 3 units of insulin, just to reduce that cortisol spike of blood sugars, and then that was perfect. I was brilliant then, and did my cardio, and then I got my pre-workout insulin in first, the food, and 15 went for a shower. 15-20 minutes later then I ate my food, and now I'm on the way to the gym. So in relation to that, yeah, it was a bit of a mess up not having a hand. Look, it's a rookie mistake for a diabetic. It's a stupid mistake, I know, a lot of people will say, but look, I need to buy more today. I'm going to buy tablets, the glucose dextrose tablets today, and I'm going to buy lift drinks online. And the lift drinks online are just that bit cheaper. They're like $1.49 a drink rather than they're like $2.50 in certain chemists. So I'll save the euro, because I do get quite a lot of these when I'm stocking up. I do get a limited amount on my long-term illness card, but it's like, I think 6 in the whole month. So like obviously they're going to be gone quick, and I try and save as much of them for the shed, because obviously if I'm doing PTs, it's easier to drink a shot than 2 tablets and try and talk and different stuff like that. But I just need to get back analysing the blood sugars again, because every single time something changes, that's when I need to basically be watching that side of it, right, just to make sure everything is being nailed. The training's still the same. Like my training plan hasn't changed. Like, everything is staying the same there, just pushing on. Food has changed, cardio has just been small bit, up to 5 minutes, just to drive on that bit more. In relation to that, I can see my weight loss is tailored down bit by bit. Like the key thing here, no foods are changing. Every food that I'm on, it's the same. We don't change up, constantly changing enough foods, right? Because then the body is just getting, like, I know what digest now. I know that everything I'm eating at the moment is 100% for my basically body, right? If I started throwing in, mixing different stuff, it might increase the insulin resistance that bit more, as in I may not, when I give insulin, it may not go in as quick. Oats are like that. It's like I don't give any insulin and it just goes up. So that's why I'm on cream of rice. You'll always hear me talking cream of rice a lot more, right? Because cream of rice is kind of the alternative to oats anyway. Oats are, yes, they're a way cheaper option. So yes, unfortunately I'm like, if you think about it, a bag of cream of rice is, well, it'll actually, it'll do me a lot more as the prep goes on. But a bag of cream of rice is about 20 quid, and that's like 20 quid a week, right? Whereas the oats, if you buy a bag of oats, like, a kg of that, even like, your kg of your normal oats is like €1, I'd say. Whereas 500 gram of your gluten-free oats is $2.50, which do digest better, right? But $2.50 in 500 gram in relation to your cream of rice, like, which is 1.8 only. So it's double the price, if not a bit more, in relation to that quantity. So be thankful if you can digest oats. Right, so in relation to everything else is going good. We've literally just been ticking away, recovered well, body recovered throughout during the week. PT's going absolutely brilliant. Clients smashing it. Like, the amount of transformations we have is crazy in the shed. It's, what, it's like just seeing people tick the boxes, seeing people change their level of mindset, and seeing people doing their consistency daily habits, and then after a couple of months seeing the difference, right? Because I know I always talk about these, and I always I'm trying to drill into people's heads, and yes, some people take on board, some people don't, but those the ones that do, they get the results. Look, because I can only advise, I can only tailor plans, I can only do this and that. It's only up to the person, each individual, to carry out these plans, right? At the end of the day, we're any problem solvers. We're here to solve the problems that are at hand. Why can't we get to that certain goal? If we can't get it, what do we need to change? What do we need to basically help us get to A to B, right? So I'm looking forward to the next couple of weeks now. So obviously this week now I'm going to probably feel a bit more hungrier, but as I said, I'm just going to keep things rolling. The shake now in between work is the game changer. I'm not ravenous going in at 9 o'clock, 10, well, it's like 10 o'clock, I finish at 10. I'm not ravenous when I go in at 10, because I've had that meal between 7 o'clock, 6 and 7, between that meal I'm having my shake in. So it's key, it is key, because when I'm going from 3 o'clock to 10 o'clock and I leave, no room for food, or I have no time anyway for food, with people back to back. So that is what key. Look, I do have 10 minutes between each PT, because PTs are only 15 minutes, and so that's kind of my time there to clean up the shed and get ready for the next person, as well, and also make sure that I have food, make sure the insulin, make sure everything is all good as well, right? In relation to that. So other than that, it's been a good week. Short video this week. Just gonna keep smashing it, keep pushing on in relation to what I'm already doing. Supplements all good, keep going, putting them in. Is there anything else? A massive thing about Celtic Sea Salt actually this week. I put into the group, I bought 6 bags because I wanted basically a bag of Celtic Sea Salt, and the shipping was like 10-12 euro, and I was like buying a bag for a tenner and then adding a tenner. I was like, that's pain. So I chanced it. I said I'd buy 6 bags, right? Because I got free shipping then. And said I'd throw it into the group, and within literally a minute, all the Celtic Sea Salt bags gone. Literally gone. So I was like, fair enough. And I have another order put in. Because obviously when you buy in bulk, you get it cheaper. So that is the key thing in relation to that, helping clients. Look, that's what it's all about. I'm not even making anything from these, it's literally helping the clients to get a better result, better transformations, better health, right? And at the end of the day, that is benefiting me, right? Seeing clients, that's the thing about it, right? People will go all out and try and sell off different X, Y and Z supplements to clients at a higher price and stuff like that. Whereas I try and keep them as low as possible that I can. Obviously I have to cover shipping costs if there's shipping costs, but I keep it at the exact price that I get them for, because at the end of the day, if it's helping the client, they wouldn't be on it if I wasn't helping them. But if it's helping them, at the end of the day, why would you want to be making their expense more and then forgetting certain stuff, and then them saying they'll reduce in getting it, then they'll have it only once, twice, 3 times, so it'll be it won't be as good as an outcome for clients, because I have a few people that don't buy online, literally just in shops. They just don't do any online shopping, so I do get in stock for them. I keep it in the shed, or no, I don't only keep it in the shed, to be honest. I order to demand. That's exactly what I do. Even this week, we've t-shirts came in, t-shirts nearly gone, which is brilliant. I should be wearing the t-shirt right now to advertise it, but look, I have it in the wash because I was wearing it last night, so I'll have to even get myself another one of the t-shirts. They're very comfy, they're actually unbelievable now at the moment. I have a few more things down the pipeline, which I'm not going to share. You'll see them in the shed. Those are in the shed, and anyone that's in WhatsApp groups or Instagram or that will see TikTok, YouTube, whatever. You'll see down the line of what I have in the pipeline. I'm going to leave this here. I hope you are having a good day, good week, good weekend, good night, day, whatever, afternoon, whatever you're watching this time at. And I shall chat to you in the next one.